Hey, it's Justin with JKR Pro Tips. Wanted to show you guys how to palpate your adult female ball pythons and see how they're progressing throughout the breeding season. Palpating is something that's a great tool once you learn how to do it really well, and it takes a lot of practice. So if you watch the video and you don't feel anything, and you go and feel your snakes right now for follicles, if you don't feel anything, don't feel too bad. It took me actually a couple of years before I really got comfortable with it. But once you really get it, and you're working with a lot of females, and you know how they, and you just kind of go through them and you know how they feel, it's a wonderful tool. You can tell exactly what's going on with them, almost to the same point that you could if you had an ultrasound. Once those follicles are big enough to feel, you can just kind of walk them through and know exactly when to breed them, when they're going to ovulate, and how the whole thing goes. So that's why it's really important skill to know. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it. And I learned from other big breeders here in the U.S. in different videos and watching them in person. And so I owe all my skill to them too. And I hope you guys learn from me. So check it out. This girl is a double het lavender albino pie, double het dreamsicle female. This is actually the mother of the dreamsicle that I made last year, the male dreamsicle. And she's got really nice follicles in her again this year, and just want to show you how I will palpate her. So the first thing is, if your snake is really scared and it's really bunched up, you kind of move it around a little bit and just get it to relax. She's in a great position. She's curious and she's wanting to move towards the rack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put her head right here inside the tub, if I can get her to go down in there. Okay, and I'm just going to let her slowly go. Now with my fingers up into her body cavity, I'm going to kind of pull her back a few times here just so I can show you guys really well. Put my fingers up into the body cavity and press with my thumb, so that way I get a good feel up inside her and you can get to the follicles. Follicles come about 2/3 down the body, so I'm going to start feeling them right about now. And there's the first one. 1, 2, I'm going to count them for you. 3, 4, 5, and a 6th. So that's exactly what she gave me last year. She gave me 6 eggs. I'm going to go through it again. You can see how my fingers are pressed down into her body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now her follicles right now are about ping pong ball size, so they're really easy to feel. And as you get more practice with it, let me go ahead and let her go in her tub there. As you get more practice with it, you'll be able to feel them smaller and smaller. I can actually feel them down to about nickel size or even dime size, depending on how thick the female is. And so it's really, you can know, I'll usually try to put a couple breedings on my females and then wait until I can feel follicles before I'll continue breeding them after that. Just so I know they're developing, I know that male's not wasted on them and not just putting out a ton of energy to breed them when they're not even producing any follicles yet. So that's how I palpate. I do it about once a month per female, just so I know what's going on, and it makes all the difference. Raises my breeding results a lot. So I hope you learned a lot from it, and thanks.